get started again. Give y'all a few minutes to sit down. I now recognize Michael Moss. Please step up to the microphone and clearly state your name and the name of any interest or organization that you represent.
My name is Michael Moss. I live at 205 Garden Street, directly behind Rock Street. I'm going to speak about the lady before us was talking about the sinkholes. Got videotape where when we get big rains, these rains, after the sheeting on, creates these new sinkholes. Water runs right to them. Sewage runs right to them. Where's this sewage going to the water table? You know, everything that's on top of the ground is going through the sinkholes. And you can't tell me that it's not affecting the water quality. Let me get that video up. That's a video of the water.
You have to send that to us for it to be considered.
It's sinking. It's going to a sinkhole. Sinkhole that Rogers Group created. Now, we built our house about 5 years ago, and until recently, Rogers Group started new blasting. They started opening a new hole. Well, up until then, we just got rumbles. Well, now they're starting their shooting from the top of the ground, and we're experiencing everything. Got pictures, broke concrete, cracked walls. This house ain't even 5 years old. And got cracks down the walls, cracks around my pool, cracks in my driveway. Like I said, when we have water, every time they make a blast, a new sinkhole opens up. And if you listen to this video, that sinkhole goes so deep, the water cascades down in it. Sounds like a waterfall. Don't know where it's going. It's got to be getting into the water table, I'm sure. Somebody needs to check that. Air quality, just the day, last Tuesday. Got a video here. You couldn't even see outside. Rogers Group have been creating such a dust storm outside. And anybody here that wants to see a video, this is what you're going to have to deal with when they open up. And that's not to count, depreciating your property value because you got 2 rock crushers. Video right there. Looks like a fog storm. That's Rogers Group right there. That mound right there behind us, that's Rogers Group where they're opening their new cut. Brand new house. I mean, a $400,000+ house. You know, before they're done, it's going to be worth less than $200 probably. You know, nobody's doing nothing about it. Instead, y'all are considering permits that's going to open up a whole new mess. And this is going to probably affect the Arrowhead people more than it will me. But it's still in my area. You know, somebody needs to do something about it. You know, y'all keep issuing permits. Let's get one thing straight. Grayson Carter's mindset ain't for the good of the community. It's for the good of the pocket. It always has been. It always will be. They don't care about us around there. They don't care about our property. All they care about is that almighty dollar. So just remember when y'all consider permits, problems are happening. Rogers Group, I fail to believe that they're regulating their charges. And if that's something that they're not being monitored on, how's Grayson Carter going to be monitored on? They have literally, none of my neighbors showed up tonight, but they can sit there and tell you, they have set charges off over there that wasn't netted. What I mean by netted, they had nothing on top of the charge. Typically the charge is set to go down, they come up. We wind up with rocks on our roof, in our pools. You know, we got horses there just about run through the darn fences because it scared them so bad. It rocks the ground so bad. So, all I'm saying is when y'all consider these permits, consider there's already problems out there. And I mean, what happens when Rogers Group and Grayson Carter, if they don't coordinate their shooting, and these shootings happen at the same time, I mean, we'll blow half the mountain off over there. You know, you need to consider stuff like that. You got people that's worked all their lives to build their houses, to build their communities, for somebody to come in to make a profit off of it, to tear their place down. You know, I'm one of those. You know, I want to see my place be something I can leave to my kids that's worth something, that ain't just a, you know, just a rock pit there. That's all I got to say. When y'all consider that, y'all consider the people around. Don't just consider the pyramids. There is air quality issues. There is water quality issues. You got to ask, when they're creating these sinkholes and cracking this ground, where's the sewage going? I ain't got to pump my tank in 5 years. Where's it going? It's going down the same sinkholes, same water table, same place all the communities are getting their water. That's the reason the wells are drying up. You know, y'all need to consider all that. Have somebody, Grayson Carter should at least have to send somebody out there to check it. You know, I mean, you've got so many issues out there that y'all ain't addressing. That's the ones y'all need to address. That's all I got to say.
I have no more registration cards. Is there anyone that did not register that would like to speak at this time? Please step up to the microphone and clearly state your name and the name of any interest or organization that you represent.
Good evening. My name is Peter James. Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Can y'all hear that? Because nobody can hear it back. Okay. I am the Homeowners Association President for Cornelius Landing Subdivision. We are about 1.25 miles from where this quarry society is going. There's probably, in our neighborhood, there's close to 65 homes, probably one of the nicer neighborhoods in Muscle Shoals. Really blessed to be there. But you guys mentioned earlier about about water runoff, and we're talking about Spring Creek and Dry Creek. So the water runs also from Cornelius Landing through those areas during rainfall and flooding. So a lot of people may know, they've probably been by on the highway, that area has a tremendous amount of water issue. There's been ongoing issues with the city and the developer of the property. Been studies regarding how that gets redirected to Dry Creek, taking into consideration from Spring Creek what goes on. So, being that we are within that distance of this, and I've been around quarries several times in my life. My dad was a road builder. I've no offense, chewed the dirt, you know. So there will be things that will possibly affect how the floodwaters get handled. And being that those issues already are established within 1 mile to 1.5 miles from where the site goes in, a question would be, has that been considered from the site within what distance and what is the regulation on that? Honestly, I don't know. I was a little ill-prepared to come to tonight. I wasn't sure exactly how this was going to go. So, but that came up, and I know that's an issue for our area. So I guess two things. Understand that this needs to be submitted to you guys. Is there a contact?
It's submitted if you speak it orally, or you can submit it in writing by 5 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay,
Yeah, as you're speaking, he's recording it, and that's part of the record.
So I guess the question would be, to confirm with how does that get confirmed? What is the area that's been evaluated on as far as the effect of the water runoff from an area due to such a sizable operation going in and the effects to the ground? Will that be evaluated? And how do you know that that's been done? I guess is a good question from my standpoint. We've worked with ADEM over the years, and been good partners. So, but this is something that's a little new for me. So sure we're well prepared, because I'll need to let my homeowners association understand what happened here tonight, as they're very interested in what goes on. From issues that I understand from this, that y'all can't evaluate or don't evaluate, but based on the gentleman's speech there a minute ago, they're real. And so, you know, we'll need to understand what that looks like. You know, if you guys were to grant these permits and allow this to happen from water and air quality. So, you know, but thank you for your time.
Is there anyone that did not register that would like to speak at this time? Please step up to the microphone and clearly state your name and the name of any interest or organization that you represent.
Jack Cowan. Just had a couple of questions. Will there be any air monitors around the facility once it's in operation?
We're not answering questions, but it'll be recorded and answered in the response to comments.
All right. And has there been any water testing on the property? And will there be any continuous water ground testing on the property? Okay.
Is there anyone else that would like to speak at this time? Please step up to the microphone and clearly state your name and the name of any interest or organization that you represent.
Garland Anderson, and I live in Ironhead Estates.
You guys should get a little closer to the mic.
I live in Ironhead Estates, and I would like to know what happened to the cemetery that was over there where they've been doing the dirt work.
We'll take that question and respond in the comments, or respond in the response to comments. Is there anyone else that would like to speak at this time? Since no one else has indicated their desire to speak, please be advised that the public comment period will end at 5 p.m. tomorrow, Friday, October 24th, 2025. All comments must be received at the offices of the department in Montgomery by that time. After consideration of all oral and written comments, the department will make its determination regarding the proposed permit action and prepare a response to all relevant comments received. Thank you for your participation this evening. This hearing is adjourned.